gut, dass ja soweit ich weiß, das ist Molly.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Pickdroppers, back at it again with a Fortnite Battle Royale video. Now, in this video, I'm going to discuss why grenades should never have been introduced into Fortnite in the first place, and since they're already introduced, what Epic Games can do to make them better. Just so you guys know, there are 6 grenades that I'm going to be talking about. 4 of them are really considered grenades. 2 of them are like kind of grenades. So the 4 main grenades are going to be the regular grenade, which is your gray version, the boogie bomb, which has blue rarity, the impulse grenade, which also has blue rarity, the stinky grenade, which I'm pretty sure has green rarity, the remote explosives, which has blue rarity, and then the clinger, which has green rarity. So the first thing you'll notice about all that is they do have very low rarities. Nobody has a purple or better rarity, and that's probably because Epic Games does not want to make them too rare, and that leads into the fact that no one uses them, and that's the biggest point I want to talk about this video. Nobody uses them, and there's a reason why no one uses them, or there's a lot of reasons. And Epic Games has tried to do things to change this with remote explosives. They made their range bigger. They're trying to make them way less rare. That's why the rarity is so far down. Like, imagine if they were as rare as a a purple scar or a gold scar. That would, like, no one would ever use them. But there's many reasons why people don't use them. And the main reason is that there's not enough room in your inventory. You have 5 spaces, and most likely those 5 spaces are going to be a AR, your double shotgun, and then either a sniper, a rocket launcher, or a grenade launcher, and then a health. And sometimes people take a second health instead of the sniper, rocket launcher, or grenade launcher. And no one takes grenades unless they're trying to do it for like a clip on YouTube. Then they'll take impulse grenades. But no one really uses them, and the reason for that is they don't do enough damage, for one. They're not able to be used in a lot of scenarios, specifically very far range, and a lot of them aren't good to use medium range either. And so there's not many scenarios where you're going to want to have it, and they come in stacks of 1 to 3, which is not good, and then they max out at 10. And so I feel like there's definitely some room for improvement with that. I feel like grenades are definitely useful in some scenarios, but I feel like there are not enough scenarios where people are going to want to use them and carry them a lot. You never see YouTubers carrying an excess of grenades. Maximum they'll carry impulse grenades just for the clips, like I said. But there's definitely ways Epic Games can fix this. And the main way that I think they can fix this is add a grenade slot. Now this slot would be your 6th slot, and this slot would only be able to be used by grenades, not even the grenade launcher, just grenades. And I feel like this would be a very good idea. This slot would make people want to use grenades because it's a free slot. But people wouldn't be able to take advantage of it because they wouldn't be able to put an extra med or an extra AR or an extra shotgun. Because Epic Games does want people to make hard choices. That's why they haven't added a 6th slot yet. But at the same time, you want people to pick up those items throughout the game. Especially since they're not rare at all and people find them throughout the map. And so you want people to use those items. I feel like Epic Games has not really been doing a good job with that. Another way to fix this is have the grenades not do any damage to you at all. Now, this is very interesting idea, just because having a weapon that can kill your opponent and not kill you isn't that rare in Fortnite. And I think this idea is a very good idea, because it will make people want to pick it up because it's a no-lose situation. They're not going to be able to hurt themselves, just like almost every other weapon, and they're going to be able to hurt the opponent, and so you'll be able to get really close range. Now this could become OP, but I feel like Fortnite should test this out and I feel like this is a very good idea for making grenades seem more useful. And my last idea is to increase the amount that come out of a chest, floor loot, or airdrop. An example with this would be boogies coming in stacks of 2 or 3 instead of coming in stacks of 1. And doing this would make people want to pick them up because if they miss or mess up in their first go round, they could do it again, and then they won't. If they do it again, they won't have to worry about missing, and they'll definitely pick them up because they'll have an extra try at it, and you'll be able to do more damage. And by doing more damage, your opponents are going to die faster, and there will actually be a reason to carry the grenades or the remote explosives or the boogie bombs. And while I do think this needs to be limited a little bit because you don't want people carrying around 10 boogie bombs a game, I feel like this would be a very good idea to get people to start using grenades. And I feel like grenades are definitely underused, and I don't feel like they're underappreciated because there's not really much you can do with them. It's really only close range combat, but you're going to want a shotgun close range. Medium range, you're going to want an AR because people can just outbuild you. And then I guess remote explosive have definitely been improved by the splash radius, and maybe they can add that to the other grenades. You have grenades with a bigger radius. I think though for impulse grenades, I feel like having them not give damage to you is a very good idea. Although it will increase sky bases and stuff like that, I feel like it's a cool thing. They could add an item that's like a jump pad that we have in right now, and I think it would just be a very good idea. And I'm excited to see what Fortnite's going to do with the grenades because I feel like they also know and they realize that grenades are being underused, and we'll see what happens. But I really don't think Fortnite should have added grenades. And since they did, I feel like there's so many things they can do to improve it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and write a comment down below on what you would like to see next. It's your boy Pickdroppers, and I'm out. Peace.